As soon as the woman turned the control switch, a giant shark was slowly lowered with the help of ropes. It itself, which was at the top of the marine food chain, was now being used as a bait. Suddenly, a giant creature jumped into the sky, tearing the surface of the water. Thick layers of water were sprayed all around as it fell back into the water. The spectators got wet, but everyone was very excited. Then a platform slowly went under the water, from which that giant creature could be clearly seen swallowing the shark, and it was a fierce animal. Mosasaurus, which ruled the sea 2 million years ago, but now it is considered extinct. This place was Jurassic Park. Scientists had found an ancient mosquito trapped in the aber and were successful in extracting the DNA of the dinosaur from it. They mixed the DNA with other creatures and created a real dinosaur. Now when the size of the park had increased, various types of dinosaurs started roaming in it. The woman was the head manager here and was responsible for the entire park. That day the owner came to inspect the park. The woman showed him her new research, a terrifying monster species Indominus rex. As soon as the owner reached to see it, he saw that the protective glass had cracked, and when his eyes met that dinosaur, he was filled with fear. He felt that this animal was very dangerous and perhaps the security system of the park would not be able to handle it. He immediately called an expert male lead who was feeding the Velociraptor at that time. But at that time, the Velociraptor pulled one of the employees inside. Velociraptors are clever and meat eaters. Seeing the situation getting worse, the male lead immediately pressed the gate button and entered inside. He knew how to control it. With years of training and experience, he spread his hand, which slowed down the Velociraptor. But one of them did not like this gesture. He asked the rest of the employees to go out and slowly retreated and got out after finding the right opportunity. After this, the female lead called him to the area of Indominus rex, but there was no trace of that animal there. Thermal imaging also did not reveal anything, but the male lead noticed that there were big claw marks on the walls. This was a sign that the animal had probably escaped from there. If it got out, the entire island could be devastated. The lives of thousands of tourists were at risk. The female lead immediately went to the headquarters and ordered the tourists to be evacuated. But then the location tracker of the Indominus rex shows that it is still in that area. This meant that it is still hiding there and the marks on the wall were just a trick. The headquarters saw that the male lead and the rest of the staff were checking the place. They immediately said that they all had been caught in a trap. Everyone ran outside, but then the Indominus rex appeared. It snatched one of the staff and put him straight in its mouth. The rest of the people ran outside, while the male lead kept chasing it. At the last moment, it crossed the gate and went out, but no one had thought that the animal could break the gate as well, and it did so. The male lead immediately slid down a slide and hid under the car. Now that dinosaur was free from the park. He was lying absolutely still. He was not even breathing. On the other hand, another employee was hiding behind the car, but when the animal smelled his scent, it jumped the car with its claws and chewed it straight away. Seeing this, the male lead immediately cut the fuel pipe of his car and hid his scent with the flowing petrol. Then the shadow of Indominus with its big jaws lay next to him, but due to the petrol, he could not catch its scent and the male lead escaped. Now that animal came out of the park and started walking in the southwest direction. That is where the tourists were present. If he reached there, a one-sided massacre was certain. The female lead again ordered to remove the tourists, but the owner stopped her. He was worried that the park would get a bad name. He sent an army team to kill him. The team reached the location of his tracker, but only the tracker was lying there. The animal